Matt Stepp with Dave Campbell's Texas Football here with the head coach of the state champion Lake Travis Cavaliers, Coach Hank Carter. Coach, congrats on the state championship last season. I know you're looking ahead to 2017, I'm sure, with a lot of enthusiasm, right?
Yeah, thank you very much. We just finished up spring ball last night with our spring game, and we lost a lot of kids, obviously, to graduation, a great senior class there. And spring ball for us has been trying to figure out the guys that, where we need to plug them in and how the kids have progressed through off season. And I think we figured out a lot. We're still going to have a long way to go. It's a lot of football that we have to learn and get figured out by the time the games start counting for real. But I'm pleased with how spring went so far.
All right. Were there any specific position battles you and the coaching staff were looking at? Obviously, you want to always build depth, especially up front. I mean, any head coach in the state will tell you can never have too many guys up front that can play. But were there any positions that you were looking at, maybe some position battles that we're looking at for the fall?
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I think in our secondary we had a lot of kids moving around, graduated a lot of guys. Up front on the offensive line, looking at having 4 new starters there. Our 1 returning starter's got an injury, so got a good look at a lot of young kids there. Matthew Baldwin, kid that's going to play quarterback for us, had a great spring. But all in all, we had a bunch of competition, and I think a lot of that got figured out. We probably still have 2 or 3 spots that we need to see how summer goes and see how the kids compete in the fall.
All right, now obviously we're here at the 7-on-7 state qualifier. The rain's not cooperating so far, but hopefully we'll get it in. Obviously 7-on-7 is not real football, but it's helpful for a lot of programs. Talk about the benefits that playing in 7-on-7, specifically state qualifiers, gives to your program.
So I would say 2 things. Number 1, our kids enjoy it, and it's an opportunity for them to keep a football in their hand and to compete at something. And so I think that's the biggest thing. As far as what it does for us, is schematically football, not a lot, maybe a little bit more for the receivers and the quarterback. Defensively, it's not real football. It's nowhere near it, and we're not blocking people and tackling. But I think that it is about as good as alternative we can have right now for our game, for something for our kids to work on in the summer together.
Is it tough for you and your coaches when you're sitting in the end zone to be cheerleaders? You guys are the highest paid cheerleaders in the state of Texas. So does that get tough at times, or do you kind of have to rein some guys in every once in a while?
We've been doing it long enough. It's sometimes you get frustrated, but it is what it is. And we've had great summers in 7-on-7 that didn't translate into great falls. And we've had the opposite. So, I don't get too wrapped up in it. I want our kids to go out there and compete, try their best, get after it. But really, it's more about running around a little bit, trying to compete against some guys from some other schools, and also really just some camaraderie to get the team to start mixing in and gelling together.
All right, final question. Let's look ahead at 2017 a little bit. You're in 6A, so it's never easy. I mean, there's always great teams week in and week out. You can't really take any weeks off, but just looking ahead to your district schedule, I'm assuming, there's going to be tough competition every week. What do you kind of foresee for the future in 2017?
Well, we start off the season with a really tough non-district schedule. So we've got Judson and Steele and Dallas Jesuit and Hendrickson. And so, hopefully we can get through that and not be too beat up and banged up. Our district, we have a tough district, with Westlake, Vandergrift, all the Leander schools there, and Hayes and Lehman. So we'll see. I think that our district will be stronger than it was a year ago. Obviously we lost a lot, but I think a lot of teams in our district might be a tick better than they were a year ago. So we know it'll be competitive football, and for us, it's just going to be get through that preseason and hopefully answer the last couple of questions we have, and then start learning football, and hopefully we'll be gelling at the right time.
Final question. Every coach wants to get through spring healthy. Did the Cavaliers come out healthy? I mean, what were your overall impressions of your health after coming out of spring ball?
For the most part, we got a guy nicked up last night, so I'm waiting to hear on his report from the doctor today. We've certainly had worse injury reports coming out of the spring, but we weren't completely unscathed. But so we'll see. Hopefully we get some good news this afternoon.
Coach, appreciate your time, and congrats on the state championship once again, and good luck in 2017.
Thank you.